Hello, hello, welcome friends, and welcome to part one of the series on our Carousel post templates pack. In this video, I'll show you how you can update your typography, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you make sure you are on the components and styles page. And then in here, you want to scroll over to the, or select the typography section here. Now, the first thing you want to make sure is you haven't selected any of these layers here. So what you can do is press the V button on your keyboard, and then click on the gray area here, which makes sure that none of the layers in the left-hand side are selected. Now, moving over my little image here to the left, you see local styles on the right-hand side. You see text styles for portrait, for square, and for labels. Now, what you want to do is you want to click on this little chevron icon, and there you can basically see the different text styles for different sizes. And you do the same, you have the same for square and for labels. Now, the reason we have divided portrait and square is because sometimes on a square, like for example, an Instagram carousel post, you want to maybe change the font size a little bit, or maybe use a different font altogether. And that's why we created different text styles for different sizes. Now, the easiest way to change the font is to basically hover over any of these styles and then click on this little adjustment icon or edit style icon. And then down here in the properties, you can now change your font. So for example, we want to change this to Inter. Click on Inter, and voila, you can see immediately that this gigantic text style has now updated to Inter. You do the same for Hero, and you want to change this as well to Inter. And typically, you don't want to use more than two fonts in this anyway, but it depends on your brand, obviously. And you do the same for heading text. And then maybe for the paragraph text, we want to use a different font. We want to maybe use, let's say, Oswald. Make any sense? Doesn't look really good together, to be honest. So why don't we change this back to Inter? And everything in Inter is probably a good idea. And obviously here you can change things like font size. You can go down and you can go up. You can see the preview on the left here. And let's do the paragraph text as well, and do this for one last time for that. All right, so that's done for the portrait. In the next one, we're going to do the square. We're going to do exactly the same thing, and you kind of like get the picture now. And once again, the reason we're doing that is because you might want to use different font sizes on different formats. Okay, so yeah, you can also press Enter if it's easier. Go to Enter, press Enter, press X, and there should be updated. There we go, updated. Beautiful. This actually shouldn't be called Inter. This should be called Hero. I don't know what I did there. Instead of updating the property, I accidentally updated the name, which is silly. And obviously, we want to make sure we are in this property tab. Okay, so there we go, back to this name. Yeah, and by the way, the names is something that we chose that I think it makes sense. If you are looking to change that, you can obviously change these names, but I would highly recommend you leave them as they are. Okay, and we do the same for labels. I'm not going to show you that. That's basically how you can select or update your font text styles. And if you zoom in, zoom out, you can also see how this looks like now on the live preview. Okay, so this should be hopefully all Inter for the portrait Hero, for example. Underneath each of these sections, you also see a instruction in written format. Some people prefer to read. Some people prefer visual content. So that's why we're doing these videos. But here we go. You have those as well here in the text styles, and it explains exactly how to do this. Hope you find this useful. In the next video, we're going to show you how to update the colors. And trust me, it will be just as simple as updating the text. So see you around for the next video. And again, thanks so much for using our templates pack. Take care. Bye-bye.